Hello. So today is day 4 with highlighting the addiction to Facebook. And one of the things that I want to talk about is how emotional turmoil always gets us to want to get upon Facebook and to basically vent, to tell people off, or some people are bold with it, and then there's other people who do it in a sly way by using memes to reference and identify in a roundabout way and shooting daggers at somebody, I guess you want to say. So there's people who do that, and then there's people who are just straightforward and bold with it, who highlight all the drama upon Facebook. And so recently I've been going through some emotional turmoil. I've been, having to deal with people who may either, throw my energies off or upset me in some kind of way. And me being the type of person I am, being a strong character and a personality, I'm always the type of person who wants to be that dagger thrower and to be that person who says these things, because I feel like speaking my mind is important, and people will not understand unless I put, I guess, air my dirty laundry out on Facebook. And so there's that. And then so some things that I've been recognizing since I've, been off of Facebook for my 4th day, that when I do reach out to people and do try to connect with people who I know who are my Facebook friends, when they don't know my actual thoughts and what I'm thinking, they treat me a lot better. They're more respectful, they're more nicer, and we have better connections, and I'm able to have better conversations with them. So that's actually important, because I know I was having this conversation with my husband yesterday. I told him, I said, you know what? I said, I totally think that Facebook is bad. I think Facebook is bad because, when it was created, it was created by Mark Zuckerberg. For first of all, it was created for him, and the whole point of creating it was just to keep close connections with people within a small college community. But it expanded further, where people wanted to be a part of that, and now it's just a global thing. But so one reason why I believe that Facebook is bad, and I know that it's bad, is because when people have when they have that upper hand to know how people are thinking, what they're feeling, what they're doing, all these things, and there's just no filters on anything anymore. There's no filters on people's emotions. There's no filters on people's feelings. There's no filters on what people are doing, and it's caused a lot of chaos within the communities that I'm very aware of. It's caused chaos within my own life. It's caused chaos within, I have family, I have friends. It's just caused chaos. And if you don't know how to effectively use Facebook in a positive manner, it can really cause a lot of distress, and it can cause a lot of distress and chaos within a person's life. So that's kind of what's on my mind right now. I'm not going to talk too much about anything else, but that's where we're at. So it's day 4, and we'll just continue forward. I'm going to do this for 30 days. I'm going to do it for 30 days because I'm learning a lot about the process of changing our subconscious. And so for those of you who don't know, my degree so far, and I'm going further. I eventually want to get my PhD. I want to be Dr. Dara J. Goodvoice. And so I'm going to get my degree in psychology. That's the dream. That's the goal. And the reason why I want to do that is because I have a strong passion in helping people who deal with trauma and loss, and just the things that can disrupt and upset communities and people. And so I'm learning a lot about right now about the subconscious, and how when the subconscious is affected, when the subconscious is affected by what I want to term a ghosting theory. I mean, I have given that theory its name, and I call it ghosting theory is because when a person, and so there's a term called ghosting, and so ghosting is when somebody is leaving a relationship, and or maybe even not responding back through text, or not replying to somebody, and just letting them just kind of assume what they're feeling, what they're thinking, or wondering why they're not replying back. That is ghosting. And so, and when somebody leaves a relationship without telling that person why they're not replying back to them, or why they don't hold interest in them, that right there is ghosting, and it upsets a lot of emotions and creates a lot of negative feelings. And so the ghosting theory that I have come about, because the work that I do a lot of things that have to deal with history and research, and going back and dealing with a lot of things that have to do with the past, people who are no longer here, spirits, all of that stuff. And so our past, and my ancestors who have died in genocide, and who have a lot of bad things that have happened to them. I in my research, and how I came upon this theory, is that when you focus a lot on the past and the bad things that have happened, and history, when you focused a lot on those things, they have a tendency to weigh heavy on your heart. They have a tendency to activate that subconscious, to where all you're focusing on is my people went through this, or bad things happened, and you want to let others, I guess, in on it, where you want to bring that past and try to balance it with the present, which is you can't do that. You can't do that, because time goes on, time continues, and you can't bring that in and think that this is the way things were and this is the way things should be. You can't do that, because time has continued, and we're continuing to move forward. So that's where the ghosting theory comes in. And so I know a lot of it comes, like where I acted out negatively on Facebook, is because of the ghosting theory, because I was letting my subconscious have a great effect on me and play me, basically. So I believe that the reason why they say that history repeats itself is because there's this concept that was created for colonization to have that upper hand on people who were less fortunate, and people who were of Native American descent, and any minority. They have an upper hand by saying history repeats themselves, because they want history to keep them traumatized. So I want to do work in that, so where people can learn about this ghosting theory, and people can understand what history has the tendency to do if we focus too much on the way things were, or the way things had been, and the terrible history and the terrible traumas that have put into place, and how we keep living that over and over and over through history. And so that's some things that I'm working on right now. But yeah, so I'm continuing and furthering my education so that I can do work in that. But other than that, I would like to just let you all know, I appreciate you guys for watching my videos. I see that some of my videos are starting to get views, and that people are starting to actually pay attention. So hopefully I can get some subscribers. Let me know, and just drop down some comments, replies, whatever. And so like I said, this is day 4, and so the whole thing of what this is going to become is I'm going to develop a curriculum. I'm going to develop a manual on how to eliminate Facebook from the lives of American people. And because you know, I mean, we need to get back out there. I've always preached about this and always, you know, spoke on this, that we need to get back out there and start connecting with people face to face, and you know, start interacting and enjoying life. And so that's the whole purpose of doing this. So thank you guys. Like I said, this is day 4. Continue forward. 30 days. So I'm going to talk again one more time. 30 days is how that we get rid of addictions. If we change the repetition of something that we do and we do it for 30 days, that right there helps us change our subconscious. And so with that, we change our subconscious and we link it up with our conscious, and that's how we eliminate any addiction. So thank you guys. Talk to you later.